Hello, good evening, Oral Gibbs, and welcome to Speaking of Everything. And this evening I have none other than the one and only, the honorable man himself, Mr. Rampersad. How you doing, sir?
Hey man, I seen good times, man.
Go ahead.
I hope you seen these good times like me, because I went to Trinidad. They sent a ticket for me that I should become to be honored.
And they honored you.
This honorary business was done under the auspices of the Prime Minister of Tobago. I mean Trinidad and Tobago. He spent a few minutes because he was doing screening for some election they have going on. And then we left all others to have a nice time. And tonight I come here to share my feelings to most of you, the people of St. Martin, because I have been living between you for the longest while. You always see me, I give away my car and my trucks, so you always see me walking with my skinny foot, as how Joan and those people will say. And all libs and all these fellas say they're having a guy's time at my behalf. So right now I'm here to say and to accept congratulations from everybody who feel to congratulate me. Because a couple years ago they had another fellow who went up on a different thing. And they even make chichi and all these things to give him a ride on a plane to go to Trinidad. But Tuco, which is the home, Trinidad as the home of Calypso, and this is the organization that deals with Calypso, and they were able to send a ticket for me to come to Trinidad and enjoy some of the privileges that others who went before me have enjoyed.
And you have been performing for generations, man.
Yes, well, I have been traveling through the Caribbean 53 years.
Wow.
I don't like to tell people my age, but if you look at me, you could see directly that I'm an octogenarian. Who don't know it, I wouldn't be able to tell you that, but ask your neighbor or your friends. As Oral Gibbs used to say, this is our time. Bring your friends and bring your neighbor and listen to me. So I am at his most, you know.
Well, you know, it's amazing because you have, can I just hold it there? Let me show it up to the, it looks like, this is what it looks like. And let me just read it here because it's quite interesting because TUCO, right? This is the Trinidad Unified Calypsonian Organization, taking care of business through our music, presented to Elias Rampersad Magic. Magic is your Calypso name, right?
Yes, my.
Right. And it says here for long and distinguished contribution to the Calypso art form. By Calypso, our stories are told. Long live Calypso. 29th of October, 2015. Yes. So congratulations again,
Thank you very much, sir.
Congratulations.
Give me a hand. It's good to see.
Good to have you here, man. And you know, it's amazing because you are a gentleman that I always tell, and I always say this, when I saw you perform the first time many years ago, I was so impressed because of the energy that you had. It's just amazing.
Well, what happened? All right, listen. I have been performing for tourists throughout the entire Caribbean. And which island I find myself in, I always project there as the best place to come. So I have learned, one time ago in St. Thomas, a man told me, if you want to make money, you better learn Harry Belafonte's song, because people is not aware of these things you're singing. So I learned that. So anywhere I go, you could hear me before everybody. I said, Deo! Isade, 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 Isade. And I attract the attention of people. And I'm going to say, don't do I swear the night sage. And listen, this is what the people accept as Calypso. Because Harry Belafonte did get a kick off of the songs, that melody, and these the older songs. But that didn't mean anything. You just sing what it is. But then I used to create my own songs. And one of the most important, I created the strolling guitarist in Jamaica many years ago at Ocho Rio. Many years they hire you to come by and sit down by the bar and you play a guitar. The people ain't care nothing about you. I remember one time in St. Thomas when we singing, and Sparrow, they put out, he had a man throw a glass of Coca-Cola and rum inside a cup. So, so this was fun, And then I decided I could take this thing to a higher level. So I started to put on waistcoat and everything, because normally I used to have an alpargata, a 3/4 pants, I take a tie and rub it wrong with thing, and my shirt twist up so, and I sing it whole day, and I trying to hustle, you know, you hustle money then. But now I started to do it in a sophisticated way. So what I used to go down before I go in upstairs to play, I used to go by the perfume place. So I spray my foot, I spray a different perfume. So when I was just smelling like a Christmas tree, so everybody used to admire me. You have to use these tricks to get a few dollars. Eh?
Right, right.
Oh, yes, and this is how I am today, relaxing in this country here.
You've done so many great calypsos. One of my favorite of yours is the Highway Code, but I know there are others. What are some of your most favorite songs?
A lot of people like Woman Power.
Tell us about that one.
That is just Gracita, stop practicing on the governor. You understand me? That when she interrupted the governor when he was doing this thing, he tried to put you in a place.
Right.
And then she went on and do her own thing. Because what happened when she went at Holland at the time, I think she was the most educated out of the bunch. We had people as popular, but they have no education. Because popularity normally don't go with education. Because most people look at me and figure I'm uneducated, but I am a university graduate. So I don't discuss these things. But I'm a tonsorial artist. I'm a barber. So we give it a fancy name.
Yeah.
And I am just Mr. Magic who walks up and down from town to here and everything. And this, I've simplified things then.
Yeah, you're being pretty modest. You're quite a very intelligent guy.
Definitely. I have a little place down there today. Billy D was asking me, and which part I have business. But I fill that place, you see there, Oral.
Yeah.
You are custom. They give me that piece of place just that they know I wouldn't handle it. And I fill that from the road to the back with water at the highest point, over 8 to 9 feet in the back there.
Wow.
I never thought it was possible. But I believe that Confucius said the journey of 1,000,000 miles begin with one step.
Right. So what are your children saying to you these days? Because you've gotten so many awards now. You know,
yeah, but what happened is, well, fortunately, my eldest daughter, she called me and she told me, Mr. Magic, everybody called me Mr. Magic, you know.
Right.
I saw this thing online, it's online or Facebook.
Yeah.
And she put it on, and the other family in America, I have an international family, you know. I have children born in nearly British, French, Dutch, and American. I told you that many times.
Right.
And the different islands, because I was a very nice man. Eh? It just my nose break and I looking so good again. But still, for my age, I'm feeling well. You understand me?
So every port you went to, you left a child.
I wouldn't say that. No, life is a beautiful thing. Eh?
Yeah.
Not everybody have this privilege.
Yeah.
But then now, during the Caribbean, what could cause this thing? There used to be some boats that the Canadian government give to the Caribbean people. And they like, America will give you guns and everything to help fight each other. But they give you boats. The Canadians have always helped everybody. So one boat used to leave Trinidad on a Friday, and the next week on from Jamaica. And they used to travel the Caribbean. Every night they travel, and the next day in a new port. So they used to cross in Dominica. So therefore now, when you are an entertainer, sometimes we had money, sometimes the money wasn't big. And then so we wanted to travel, and it's one of the best transport thing they had in the Caribbean. If you could use your forum here to let them forget about Liat, and ask the Canadian or some government to give them boats so people could spend a little 2 weeks here and meet their family, because nearly every you go or you meet people of your own name and family that you never hear about.
Yeah.
And they destroy that by making Liat way always late and all this kind of thing, and so much money. So when I go to Trinidad, I expect to be going and perform for them. They want me about 10 shows to go.
Wow.
To the different place where the organization is, to sing the song. The only thing that they want me to sing highway code all the time.
All the time.
Lord,
They
and I
love
sing
it.
that over 1,000,000 times already.
Well, let me ask you something, Magic. When you was in Trinidad just recently and you got the award, right, from Tuco,
Yeah.
were there other Calypsonians there with you at the time?
Oh, yeah. They have from Sparrow to, I don't think, you just nearly, no, Bowman couldn't come because he's elder than me, but you know, can't move about. But the whole area, Lord Superior, everybody get, I can't remember,
All of them were
Roy, everybody get an award at that time because a long time they give an award.
But you think that today's Calypsonians are a lot different than your generation?
No, Calypso is an art
Okay.
that we all know. We make the same verses and we sing. It's just the fellas, like the fellas playing in Rocksteady and all of these things is just a part of the same Calypso art.
Okay.
In a little time again, it gone. I left Calypso. Calypso will always be there because every time Nelson and Calypso rose, and those other fellas, Strong to Swallow and all, come to Trinidad, it gives them a good time because the government sponsors Tuco.
Really?
Yes, the
That's
Trinidad
good.
Unified Organization of Trinidad and Tobago.
Yeah.
But the government put aside money to see about that.
That's good.
So you have visiting tourists, Calypsonian, they give them a job to work.
Wow.
The government makes sure on every carnival that all Calypsonian is employed.
Wow.
So nobody's in trouble.
Yeah.
You know, to come with a penny in hand.
Yeah.
Well, I can't say about here and other places, you know, because here, you know, the Calypso business is hustled by those fellows with plain managers. They're looking for something. The amount of them owing me monies, I don't want to have nothing to do with them.
I'm surprised that I haven't paid you. Yeah.
Don't study about that. Don't study about that. Every time she vex.
Yeah. You know, Magic, I wonder, I know that a lot of people watching this program will not be happy with me if I don't play the highway code. So is it okay if...
No problem, man. They don't pay royalty down here. Everything in St. Martin is free. That's why I love this country. All one thing about the highway code. The last thing I want to say about the highway code, I leave all the drivers to practice patience and courtesy. So you'll have time for nearly everything and everybody. Practice and courtesy. If you have that oral, you never could have a problem on the road.
All right.
But people don't respect each other. And before you play there, listen, the Bank of Trinidad and Tobago came down here. I mentioned it many times. And here and in Curacao, they told the people bring in a job letter and, two pay slips and a job letter. And everybody they give them a new vehicle. I have a woman never even drive a bicycle.
She got a car.
Came here and she come here and they give she a new brand car. You hear me? This. Go ahead.
All right, so you ready? We're gonna roll it. This is you performing in Trinidad recently with the highway code. All right?
For the carnival.
Right. Yes.
Let me see.
All right.
I say, drivers of this nation, please check on your regulation. Every driver of every nation, obey your regulation. Because the road these days is like a burial ground. Every day is somebody getting knocked down. Accidents are too prevalent just because you drivers too negligent. So be guided by the traffic lights. Dim your lights when you're driving at night. Don't drink when you're driving, and don't drive when you're drinking. Don't take one for the road. The high rate of road deaths is rather absurd. So please obey your highway code. Hey, bam, bam, bam. Hey, da, 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 da. If your permit is PH or T, always practice road courtesy. For by making a bad signal, you might cause a big funeral. Never exceed the speed limit, just take it cool, especially when you pass in a school. Driving fast today or tomorrow, the undertaker will be driving somebody slow. So make sure your brakes is alright, good tires and windshield clear and bright. A bad overtaker always meets an undertaker. I say stop at every major road when you park and pull one side of the road. Always obey the highway code. It has some passengers like to involve taxi drivers. They always claim how they're late and begging you to drive at a fast rate. Never allow them to confuse your brain. Who want to fly? Let them take a plane. Put them out your car and don't care. Your life is valued more than a fear. So obey the law to the letter and always be a model driver. Always let it be your intention to avoid every collision. I say stop at every major road when you park and pull one side of the road. Always obey your highway code. Bam, 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 bam. Old folks start CADD, making roads to avoid road tragedy. How every engine will have a ski gadget to slow you down if you forget. Using cell and texting whilst you driving, it like crossing the road without looking. Starters will have breathalyzer to reject any drug user. So drivers, keep on using all your split-second thinking. Always practice patience so you don't have to take no chance. I say buckle up and drive with caution so you'll have time for any situation. I tell you always obey the highway code. I tell you always, I tell you always obey. One more time, go there, always obey. I dedicate this last verse to the people of Oropush village for their reason in creating CADD, Citizens Against Dangerous Driving. If you practice these little tasks, one day, accidents will be of the past. Always obey your highway code. Always obey the highway code. Josie and Patsy, I hope you're listening. Always obey you.
And
That was a performance there by the mighty Magic of Obey the Highway Code. I think a very timely song at this time.
So that's it, their Magic, the highway code, right?
Yes, right. Yeah. So he called me, and here you are, tell me.
But I tell you what, Magic, I want you to hold that thought because you know what?
Yeah.
I got to go to a quick break.
You go ahead.
And then we're going to come back, all right?
No problem. This is your program, not me.
We're going to come right back, please.
If I spend my money like them fellas who come here, you have to give me everything.
I'm here with the one and only, as I call him, the Honorable Magic. He's a legend in the Calypso world and was just honored in his homeland of Trinidad and Tobago with the Tuco Award. And, you know, it's just an honor to have you here, Magic. And just before the break, we saw your song, The Highway Code, and you performing there in Trinidad last year. It's just amazing.
Yes. The whole police band, that was the police band. The whole crowd of them you seen there. And they are professional musicians.
Yeah.
We had no rehearsal.
You got to put back on your trademark, man. You can't take off your trademark hat.
Yeah. We had no rehearsal. When they announced, ladies and gentlemen, right about now we present to you the one and only, the mighty Magic. So this is the first time I and the band will be playing together. But the music sheet there, because remember, in Calypso business, when you make a song and you arrange and you write it, you're supposed to know your song. So when you go anywhere to sing, they start to play a song. You don't have to write to rehearse.
Right.
So if tonight I come here and my thing there with other thing do a shop here, they have to start to play. Because everything, what is written, that is what we singing. Because if you go in a church and they say we singing hymn 98, you start to sing, everybody start to sing, I die, the organ just do a little bit. Yeah. But these fellas want to practice for a whole week. That is why we're so backward here.
But let me ask something, Magic. The hat that you're wearing, how long you had that because you did that performance?
Yeah, well, this one, I bought this when I was going to Trinidad.
Oh, okay.
This is original, how do you call it?
We like white.
Panama.
Oh, yeah.
No, not white. Panama.
Uh-huh.
You only get the best Panama in Curacao.
Really?
Yes, it's a fact. In Punda.
Oh, okay.
But here there's a place near going on by which have a girl have a boutique they call I forget her name. They have a Panama shop there.
Oh, okay.
When I go in, the man tell me this is that for that one, and I say, and how much for that? He say, well, that's expensive. That is the hat.
Yeah. Let me ask you something. Is it true that if you roll it up and you open it up, it stays, keeps it
Yes,
form?
Panama. That's original Panama.
Okay, so you're an original man.
But I born 82 years ago, so I born original man. You remember time here, listen, Oral. There were times here I told you certain things you do before you sleep.
Right.
I have about 2 or 3 persons tell me, Magic, every time I go into bed or going to sleep in the night, I remember you.
Yeah, I remember.
That is the thing which keep you healthy. You never tried yet?
Yeah.
Yes, Oral is a fact.
Remind me after the show.
I ain't doing that at all because if I tell you that about 5 years ago, you're supposed otherwise.
Anyway, Magic, again, I want to congratulate you on your achievement and your recognition from the Trinidad Unified Calypso organization.
That's the government thing.
And we are proud of you, man.
Yes, thank you.
So,
thank you.
Anything you want to say in closing? Have about 20 seconds.
No, well, I really, all I have to do is this, what to say. Technically, I'm just me. Eat healthy and contact it in a certain way so you could live long. Because I intend to live to 140 years. I'm just 82.
Well, I hope
18 years.
I hope I can make it 30 years so I can have you back here then.
Well, if I have time.
All right.
It will make me such a high celebrity. Because all about in Trinidad is the same way they try to hustle me to tell them what I'm doing to look in this way. You find I'm looking youthful?
Man, you're looking good, man. You're looking good.
Very much. I'm not talking with clothes on, you know.
No, you got the energy and everything. Anyway, thanks a lot. Again, much success, all right?
But
thanks, man. Good to have you in the program. All right, good.
Thank you very much. Okay.
That's a man himself, Magic. I'll see you next time. Until then, good night. Take care. Bye.